Hello beautiful and welcome back to another video.
I bet if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart.
I have honestly avoided making this video for a very long time because I just did not want to get the videos. You're being so shallow, you're so vain, everything isn't about looks. I didn't want to get those comments because I personally have a very different viewpoint. But I have gotten this question so many times, over and over again, relentlessly in my comments. How to be more attractive, how to be more physically attractive. What are my best beauty tips? What are my best beauty hacks? Then I'm like, you know what? I don't care about the comments. Let the comments come because I want to put you on how to be attractive AF. Furthermore, I want to emphasize the point that unfortunately, we do live in a very vain world. We do live in a very shallow world. First impressions are everything. And unfortunately, it is the way that you look. Now, are there mindset, confidence, posture, things to make you appear more attractive? Yeah, and we're going to talk about them today because I want to help you show up as your best self, to feel like your best self from the inside and the outside every single day. So these are going to be my 15 best beauty hacks. I also have a video on my 20 best micro beauty habits, and I would definitely recommend checking that out down below. I also want to give a major shout out to today's sponsor. Thank you so much, Peak, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. I'll be talking about them a little bit later on, but if you want more information about Peak, I'll include everything in the description down below. And lastly, if you've never seen my face before, hello, my name is Jasmine. I create a lot of content on how to glow up, how to become your best self. So if that sounds like something you're focusing on this year, you're focusing on you this year, as you should, go ahead, hit the follow button. Don't forget to like this video. It tells the algorithm it is a good video, and shares this video with other like-minded women that are also on their glow up journey. Comment down below your #1 best beauty hack. I want to know, put me on. I have 15 tips, so let's just get into it. First tip I have is all about smelling good. Of course, I'm going to recommend to you finding your signature fragrance, going to a beauty counter, seeing what mixes in with your natural body chemistry. But I specifically want to talk about deodorant. Now, you can have an internal deodorant and you can take chlorophyll drops. Chlorophyll drops, personally, I get mine from Amazon. They are great as like kind of an internal deodorizer down there, under your armpits, everywhere. It is an amazing beauty hack. But I also want to talk about what I've been including lately is serum deodorants, specifically serum deodorants that have a bit of AHA or brightening properties. This is such an amazing beauty hack for a number of different reasons. One, as a serum deodorant, it's a lot thinner than a powder deodorant. So it's not gonna get on your clothes. It's not gonna have a weird white mark underneath your arm. And also, if you find one that has like a 5% AHA, it's also going to help lighten up your underarms without you having to do anything extra. More props if it smells really, really good. I personally use the Saltaire Pink Beach one. I absolutely love it. Comes in a roller ball. I can smell it on me. I can smell the sweet scent on me, and I've also used it in a workout class. Granted, I don't sweat that much, so I would highly recommend purchasing it on your own. Let me know if you sensed a smell, but it has become my everyday deodorant and such an amazing beauty hack to lighten my underarms. The second beauty hack I have for you that is going to make you more attractive is to prioritize your gut health. Now, I have an entire video on gut health. I think gut health is at the center of your globe because your gut health affects your skin, your energy levels, regular bowel movements, how you feel throughout the day. This can look like getting a prebiotic, a probiotic, a postbiotic, drinking green juice. In general, being very mindful of the drinks that you consume. Again, I have an entire gut health video on this. One of the things that I've been including in my everyday routine that I have felt made me more attractive from the inside out is including a coffee alternative. My personal favorite is from Peak. This is their Nandaka Adapted adaptogenic coffee alternative. This is going to help with your energy, your metabolism, your mood, and more. It has heritage cacao, functional mushrooms, and a probiotic tea. Now, I mentioned this in my Instagram broadcast channel. I'll include it in the link below. And I was like, have y'all tried this before? I have a caffeine sensitivity and a very finicky gut, but I still needed kind of an energy boost, something to get my day going. So I was researching, different coffee alternatives, and I came across this one from Peak, specifically because it's organic, non-GMO, and gluten-free, all things that kind of matter to me. So Peak's Nandaka is going to provide you sustainable all day long energy, and it's truly going to make you feel like you're doing something good for your body. When I was reading reviews, I saw people mentioning different benefits, everything from eliminating coffee crashes, anxiety, or those jitters, or just actually finding an effective coffee alternative that actually tastes good. Peak's Nandaka is really going to activate your metabolism. The cacao is going to ease your bloat and curb some of that sugar craving, and the prebiotic fiber in the cacao with the probiotics in the team are really going to help with digestion. Overall, I just feel like things don't fit me as well when I'm bloating. I feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable at the gym. I also physically feel uncomfortable when I'm bloating like that. And I love having something that's going to help me with that bloating, but also give me that energy and give me that boost to be so productive during the day. Peak's Nandaka is one of the best coffee alternatives that I've found. Tastes delicious. It's really creamy and kind of has that kind of like spiced hot chocolate kind of taste. The premium ingredients that are included in this are all things that are just going to help you not only feel your best you, but look your best you as well. The best part is Peak is giving our community 20% off, plus a free rechargeable frother and a glass beaker. But this is only when you purchase exclusively at peaklife.com/jazzturner. I'll include the link down below with a whole bunch of other information. Such a big fan of this, such an amazing addition to my gut health journey, and it has made me feel and look my best. Again, all the information will be down below. Thank you so much, Peak, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. Third thing I want to mention is getting 10K steps a day. Whether you need to get an Apple Watch, a Fitbit, whatever it might be to track your steps, this has been such a game changer in becoming hot and becoming attractive. Not only is getting 10K steps a day one of the most sustainable and great way to shed excess weight, even to help ease bloating, I've noticed it has really helped to tone my body. Also, just such a great way that I have found to habit stack, and I've mentioned habit stacking a number of times on this channel, but it's been an amazing time to listen to an audiobook, to catch up with friends, to listen to a podcast, to listen to affirmations, to learn something. I personally like to walk in the morning. I like to include my dogs on a walk. I also have an indoor treadmill, and I put it underneath a standing desk, and I will walk as I work. I feel like even if I fall off my gym routine, even if I'm just like walking and working and getting those 10K steps a day, I maintain this certain tone about my body. It genuinely makes me look more attractive. Fourth thing I want to mention is wearing your SPF daily. Now, I know this is included in a whole bunch of daily beauty hacks and everything like that, but I want to take it a step forward. Not only is obviously wearing SPF protecting all of the products and the money that you've spent on your skincare, not only does it protect that, but having a glowy SPF is golden. I found that when I use an SPF that makes my skin glow, personally, I use the one from Origins, the Ginseng SPF 30. Something in that makes it look like I have an internal glow, and I get so many compliments, and it's almost like, it's not like I'm wearing makeup, but there's a certain glow that makes me look healthy. That kind of no makeup glow is gonna instantly make you attractive. Plus, protect your skin at the same time. The fifth thing I wanna mention, and it is something that I never used to do because I never wanted to cut my hair, but it is getting face framing layers. Now, I'm gonna mention a couple of things that are kind of face framing. I want to stay away from makeup as much as possible because makeup ultimately takes effort. I want to give these tips so you wake up feeling and looking beautiful every single day. Face framing layers are amazing to do that. You can even take it a step forward and get face framing highlights that bring out your natural tone, your face shape, everything like that. It's gonna be an instant way to appear more attractive. Another thing I wanna mention with kind of face framing, I'm not encouraging for you to get this done. Again, it's just a tip, take it or leave it. But if you are thinking about getting a little cheek filler, Botox, chin filler, jawline filler, if you're thinking about doing anything cosmetically, I'm going to urge you to get facial balancing, because here is the thing. Basically what facial balancing is, it is a little bit of this, a little bit of that in your cheeks, your jawline, wherever you might be. When you go to a professional, they will literally measure your face and see how to balance your face. This is probably one of the best cosmetic things that I have personally done, because here's the thing. If you are so zeroed in on getting jawline filler, you want a tighter jaw, whatever it might be, you run the risk of going in and getting jawline filler and your chin becoming funny. Then you go in and fill up your chin, and then your lips become funny. And then you go and fill up your lips. Rather, if you get facial balancing and get it done all at once, a little bit here, a little bit there, not only are you using less, but you're also balancing your face, making you look instantly attractive. Again, I'm not saying go and inject your face, but if you are considering it, I recommend and I urge you to get facial balancing instead. The sixth thing that I'm going to mention is less alcohol. Now, am I saying go cold turkey, cut out alcohol altogether? No. I'm not saying that. Personally, it's not realistic for me. I love a good lychee martini. I love a good wine at the end of the night. Personally, it's just not realistic for me. But I have seen the drastic way, the before and afters from people that were drinking alcohol every single weekend, multiple times a week. And then the people that just cut it out of their life, they look a million times better. The fullness in their face, the brightness in their face, the way that they were able to shed that stubborn fat. I've personally seen it, and ultimately when you reduce the amount of alcohol, you have more energy, you get more stuff done during the day. Honestly, I found, when I used to hear of like excess drinking, I used to think of people like pounding back vodka every single night. But I found that every single night I would end my night with wine, just a glass of wine. And then I looked at myself and I was like, I'm drinking wine every single day. I'm drinking alcohol every single day. That was crazy to me. So really finding alternative, having fun with making mocktails and things like that. I started romanticizing making mocktails and sleepy girl mocktails and stuff like that. And I really found that I reduced my drinking, and nowadays I probably only drink like one weekend out of the month. Okay, I believe we are on number 8, cycle syncing. I have an entire video on cycle syncing. I will link it down below. But I think honestly, it has made me so much more attractive, especially in the fitness and moving my body. Once I started syncing my workouts to my cycle, I found that I achieved my fitness goals so much better. I looked so much better. I would really stress myself out during the winter phase of my cycle, during my menstruation. I would kind of work against it. I'd be really down on myself. Instead of kind of leaning into the more reflective, the deeper feelings that I was feeling, the slower movements that I should have been doing. I should have really worked with my body's natural cycles. And now I just find that I kind of radiate a certain energy, a certain kind of feminine energy. And I really owe it all to cycle syncing, because once I started cycle syncing and really listening to my body, I think I started to glow differently. Again, I have an entirely separate video on that, but if you want to do more research, I highly recommend doing some more. This is number 9, using exfoliating toner pad. This is kind of random, but I have just found this to be such an amazing beauty hack. I mean, in general, when I watch these, they say develop a good skincare routine, and I think that's all fine, but I found the one kind of beauty thing that I feel like makes me more attractive that has really been clearing up my skin, and it's been a whole bunch of other things, but it is exfoliating pads. Now, the most kind of like famous one are the Dr. Dennis Gross ones. I personally use those as well. Number 10, and I did not want to believe the workout fitness girls. Whenever I used to see them, they'd be like high protein breakfast, high protein breakfast. When I started including a high protein breakfast in my day, not only did it curb my sugar cravings throughout the day, not only did I find myself with more energy throughout the day, but I just found that physically I felt better. Physically, I was a little bit more toned. It's been such an amazing little hack that I have found, especially researching and having fun creating healthy and nutritious protein meals that are quick and that are easy. I I just have found it has made me more attractive. Number 11, we are almost done, but it is shaving your face. Now, I kind of forget to do this sometimes, and whenever I do, I only notice it because I was like, my makeup's looking a little bit weird, or I feel like my products aren't penetrating as much as they do, or my skin looks a little dull. Always because I don't shave my face and I don't get on a regular face shaving schedule. Now, you can get little face shavers on Amazon, but I like to create a whole self-care night out of it. I like to exfoliate a little bit. I like to put like rose hip oil or vitamin E oil on my skin. I like to take my time shaving my face. You know, maybe I'm listening to a podcast or whatever. I like to put a sheet mask or a calming face mask on, lather my skin up in a good moisturizer. And I found that for the rest of the month, my skin is so smooth. It is so glowy. It has this kind of internal glow, and my makeup sits so much better every single time I shave my face. It's literally like an instant glow up hack. Number 12, it is taking care of your hands and your feet. Now, I really started getting into this when I started kind of like my feminine journey and everything like that, but I have just found it is such a neglected part of our body that ultimately has a big impact that I've noticed that people have noticed. So that's keeping your cuticles clean. For me, that's getting my nails done like every 3 weeks or once a month, or keeping my toes nice and clean, exfoliated, making sure I moisturize my hands and my feet. I have a special moisturizer for my feet, giving myself foot baths, treating myself to a foot massage. Things like that have made me not only feel more feminine, but again, it's just like a little thing that I feel like I've noticed, that people have noticed with me, that make me more attractive. Plus, it just looks so much better when I'm wearing bracelets or watches, or I'm showing my hands in a video or a picture, or rings or anything like that. Instant glow up. 13, icing your face every single day. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this, and there's a couple of benefits. Not only is it gonna instantly depuff your face and add a little bit of more circulation and help to actually sculpt your face, making you more attractive, but you can also DIY this icing. You know, I have like ice roller, but what you can do is you can DIY ice cubes, facial ice cubes, and include aloe vera or ginseng, whatever it might be that is meant for your skin. Aloe vera is great for calming the skin, and not only are you sculpting the face, depuffing the face, adding some circulation, but you are also infusing the skin with whatever it needs. It's just such an easy way to glow up, to wake yourself up in the morning. I feel so beautiful when I'm doing this. I feel like I'm taking care of myself, and I feel like immediately afterwards my skin is tighter, it looks more refreshed, it's depuffed, I look more awake. But I'm also using the aloe vera to calm down any hyperpigmentation or any active acne spots. 14, second to last, it is including an exfoliating body serum. I'm so mad that this took me so long to do. I just used to be the person that just gets out of the shower, puts on lotion, and go. Eventually I started including, you know, a body oil and stuff like that. But once I started including an exfoliating body serum, took it to new heights. My skin is so even, it is so smooth. Having smooth legs or smooth underarms and having it just be all one tone is such an underrated part of looking more attractive, of feeling more attractive, of feeling more confident. Personally, I use the one from Topicals. I especially like to use it after I've like waxed my legs or whatever it might be. I find this extends the length that I have to like go back and wax again. But I've also just found, you know, if I'm using it as an exfoliating serum on my face, and you know, it's fading these hyperpigmentation spots and it's evening out my skin, why can't I use that on my strawberry legs, on my stretch marks, or whatever it might be? I think having even and beautiful legs is so sexy, and it makes me feel so much more attractive. Y'all, I am so upset. So I'm currently in California right now, and I was editing this video because I was like, the girlies gotta get this video up, right? Obviously, it's like a month later, my hair is different. And I went to go edit the last clip, and I was like, where's the last clip? Where's the last clip? And I think when I was like clearing out my memory card, I accidentally like deleted the last clip. That is so irritating, but that's okay, because it don't take me anything to talk about the last topic about how to make yourself more attractive. So what I was going to say is my 15th tip on how to be more attractive, how to glow up, everything like that. It's gonna sound simple, but just trust me, it is a tinted eye cream. This is probably my #1 hack for looking more alive and looking more awake without makeup. Now, I have a few tinted eye creams. Of course, like everything else in this video, all product recommendations are going to be down below. But if you think of like the Ole Henriksen one, even Youth to the People is the one that I use, has like caffeine in it. Not only should it depuff your eye, make you seem more awake, but that tinted under eye cream is going to have a little bit of pigment in it to make your entire face seem more live, healthier, glowing, everything like that. Remember how I mentioned the sunscreen, you know, using a glowy sunscreen. Using a glowy sunscreen and a tinted under eye cream, instant glow up. Putting on a tinted under eye cream, going to Pilates, going to your morning workout, working from home is probably one of the best kind of glow up hacks that I can give you. And girl, that's the end of the video. I have given you 15 tips on how to be more attractive. Like I said in the beginning, unfortunately, we live in a world that before we even open up our mouth, people are judging us for better or for worse. And I also think on the other hand of it, it's important to take care of the body that God has given it to you. We can't just let it go to waste. You know, I love being a woman. I love doing these self-care things. I love improving myself from the inside out, and I would be remiss on this channel if I didn't give you the tips to look good on the outside as well, because it's also gonna make you feel good on the inside. Feeling attractive doesn't mean you just look attractive, but you carry yourself in a certain way that demands respect, love, and the right kind of attention from the right people. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video, girl. I'm so sorry for the end of this. I just needed to get this video out to you. I wanna be consistent, just how y'all are consistent for me. I also want to thank you again, Peak, for sponsoring today's video and supporting this community. I'll have a whole bunch of information down in the description. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, join the family. We would love to have you. Girl, don't forget to like this video because it tells other women that are also on their glow up journey that this is not only a good video, but it also brings them into our community. And of course, comment something down below if you've made it to this part of this video. I want you to use this emoji right here. Thank you so much for making it to the end. I will see you in next week's video. I love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. Don't forget to follow me on all social medias to keep up with me. But yeah, I'll see you later, girl. Bye.
I bet if I give all my